continue playing the cards, the skin deep. Yes.
So we'll be doing 4 questions today. And don't forget, if you guys have any questions for us, put them in the comments. Maybe next video you'll see your question being answered.
Yes.
Your two, your mine.
Who goes first?
Ladies first.
Okay. When was the first time you knew I loved you?
There's so many times that I can say. The first time that I know that I felt you loved me was when you first met me. When we got in the back of the van, and you kind of just like pulled my mask down and you kissed me, because it showed like how excited you were to see me and that it was genuine, and that you really, like, I felt loved in that moment, and I felt wanted. Yeah.
Nice. I like that.
All right, now you have to answer it.
I think like when we were talking and you were like, oh, okay, like I'm planning this trip to come to Kenya. And yeah, just you taking the initiative of just like coming to see me in my country. And this is a country that you've never been to. Like it was like way out of your comfort zone, having to travel to a different continent. I think like that was just like love. Yeah.
Okay, I like your answer. Okay, so my first question is, when am I your hero?
You are my hero when you comfort me. And when you just like wanna be there for me, especially when I'm feeling low. Even though sometimes I don't look like I'm welcoming to it, but the fact that you insist to be there with me, it makes me feel like this guy is overworking. And yeah, that you're my hero when you do that.
I didn't know that. I always felt like, during those times, like you said, I'm like just not sure because of, maybe you're just low. You're not able to say that that it's a good that I'm there with you when you're low.
Yeah. Because you know, like the fact that when someone is like feeling low and they were like, oh, okay, I don't want, they show that you don't want to be there. They don't want you there with them, and you insist in being there. It shows that you are like really really concerned, and you don't want to leave them alone, or you don't want to make them feel like lonely, and you insisting to be there. I think like it's really a good thing than just like, oh, okay, seems like they don't want me here, so let me walk out. Yeah, so I feel like it makes someone like feel special, feel wanted, and feel like you want to make them feel understood and supported in what they're going through. Yeah.
Okay. I like that answer. That helps me understand like how I'm supporting you. You're my hero. You have been my hero because you normalize me being sensitive, and you normalize me being emotional. It's actually something that I feel like you like about me. So that's something that's been like an insecurity of mine throughout like my adult life and adolescence too. So having you and you welcoming that and you accepting that has been like really good for me.
Okay, another question is how has our communication changed over the years?
I feel like we still talk every day. We just continue to work on being more careful about the words that we use. Especially like I think on my end, being less dismissive of things initially, listening and understanding and considering your perspective on other things, while also asking that you do the same for me, and just being more available with our emotions. Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah. So what I would say is that like um I think like most of the time we really like try to communicate with each other in a more like respectful way. But what I would say like on my side, it's like sometimes there are things that you can't really explain how in English. You want to explain them in
Or
Luo
Swahili.
or in Swahili, my
Mm-hmm.
mother tongue, and sometimes it's just like so difficult to let it out, like because I feel like I'm not understood,
Yeah.
and sometimes the words that I use might sound like hurtful,
Yeah.
or but it's only that like I don't have like another way to express like what I'm thinking. So I would just like say it how it comes out in my mind, and sometimes it doesn't come really good because I at the back of my mind I feel like if I was explaining this in Swahili or Luo, you'd really understand what I'm trying to talk
You would
about
feel
right now.
better.
Yeah, but I think like but generally we're really like trying. Sometimes we have like the most difficult conversations, and no matter how bad they are or like no matter how difficult they are, we just like still sit down and communicate and talk about them, and yeah, we feel like good after. So I don't think much has really like changed in how like we communicate. I think it's getting better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. When do you think I need space, and are you giving it to me?
um I would say especially like after your work, after you done like with the work, and you sometimes like you feel, I can see like sometimes you're like stressed or but and you are like, oh, I just wanna relax, and I'm like, oh no, you shouldn't be relaxing. Missed you the whole day, and I just want to be there with you. So sometimes I feel like I'm understanding of it, and sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't want you.
It's difficult.
Yeah, sometimes it's just like difficult to give you that space, but yeah, I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think that is when I need time. And maybe sometimes you're not, but sometimes you are.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
it's okay.
Hmm.
Now you have to ask.
Yeah. So when do you think I need space, and are you giving it to me?
When you're frustrated and you need space,
Mm-hmm.
and I learned that recently, right? And
Mm-hmm.
you explained it to me, so that's something that I've been working on. And I'll check in to ask you
Mm-hmm.
if you'd like to have space.
Mm-hmm.
And if you do say
Mm-hmm.
yes, I think I usually will give you the space.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. That's really good. Um.
Yeah.
Yeah. But sometimes even if we give like each other space, I think like when you give that space, you just like end up being like you feel lonely.
Yeah. But it's okay though, because if you give each other the space that you need, then you
Mm-hmm.
have more capacity to be there for your partner after that,
Yeah.
right? Because if
Mm-hmm.
you don't give the space, then the partner is just going to be agitated
Yeah, and
while you're
frustrated the
there,
whole time.
right?
Yeah.
You're going to feel lonely regardless.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
give your partner the space they need.
Yeah, and you guys like can comment if whatever we're saying is like
Resonating with you.
is resonating with you,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, give it a like, share,
Comment.
comment, and please subscribe
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
on our
On our YouTube.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Take care.